beautiful people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Solace Saturdays. I am not Cherise Stevenson, but guess what? I'm Alicia Cares. How are you? Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Rich Rising, Grand Rising. Get up, get up, get up. It is 8 o'clock, and you know what that means. It's time for some positivity. That's right. That's right. That's right. We are on. So I need you to tag. I need you to share. Good morning, Erica. It's a birthday weekend, honey. It is a birthday weekend. Our host, our visionary Miss Cherise Stevenson, the life strategist. It is her birthday weekend, and we are celebrating all weekend long. That's right. You know, sometimes people don't celebrate their life, but the truth of the matter is people are passing away, going to glory or going to the other place, left and right. And so we are celebrating. We're thanking God for another year. We're thanking him for another day. We are grateful that we are here and that we are so much better than what we were before. So I need you to wake people up and say, get on this. Where is Miss Carlene? Where is Linda? Where is Sandy? Where are the people? Good morning, Raymond. Exactly. We are so much better than what we were before. But where is the birthday girl? Where is the birthday girl? Where is the birthday girl? So while y'all tagging and sharing, I'm going to get her music going, right? That's right. Wake up, Wendy. Wendy be up early, texting me 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, people be knowing that I'm up. If you text me at night, like 11:59, I'm no good. But if you text me about 4-ish, 5, I'll respond back to you because that's just what it is. I'm a morning person. Good morning, people. Rich Rising. Hold on. I'm getting the birthday song together. Hold on. So yeah, while y'all do y'all job, let me do mine right back here. What's this song? YouTube University. YouTube University. See, I look up YouTube too much and I got all kinds of kids stuff, but don't worry, I'm gonna find it for us. Anyway, nevertheless, let's give a some emojis, some balloons, some gifts, all of that good stuff, because our host, our visionary, our friend, our sister, our confidant, our encourager, our elder in the Lord's church is coming on. Let's hear it for Cherise.
It's my birthday.
Hey, it's your birthday. Hey, it's your birthday. Hey, it's your birthday. Hey, it's your birthday.
Good morning,
girl.
You
don't look older than 30. You don't look older than 30.
Come on here. The Lord is good. He's kind and he's faithful. What you
He's
say?
faithful. Won't he do it? Won't he do it if you let him
doing it and doing it well. And we borrow those lyrics from LL Cool J. Amen.
We got some new hair going on here. Come on, birthday hair. We summertime outside here.
We about to get in these streets. Yeah.
I told somebody the other day, I said, listen, we're going to get into this conversation because I know she got some church announcements going on, and that will give me time to get my kids together with their breakfast. But I told somebody the other day, don't you dare work every single day and not do what you love. Some people smoke, some people drink, some people fornicate, some people do drugs. It's like me, I will get my nails done. I want to go on trips. I want to go on vacation. You can't just spend all your days. Say hi, Gabriel.
Love it.
No? Okay, you done. This is real life. Y'all want to 8 a.m. I am feeding my kids breakfast. Yeah, you can't just work all day every day. You gotta really live your life. And so I want to definitely touch on that and help people live and not just work all day and pay bills, because bills are going to be everlasting, but you need a break. You need to just go outside and see what these streets. Yeah, I saw your post. When you going back to work? Anyway, I will be back, ladies and gents. What's up, Raymond? Good morning to you. Erica, good morning to you. I'll be back. I know we got some church announcements. I'm gonna get this noise in the background together. And then we're gonna dialogue. We're gonna talk about it for an hour. We're gonna give happy birthday shout outs to Miss Cherise. Let her know that you love her. Let her know that you care, that she has been an influence in your life. And I'm gonna tag some people and get some people on the phone right now because it's 8:00 and they know that we was on at 8:00. So I'll be back, y'all. See y'all later.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, everybody. It's my birthday, and I'm so thrown off because it's my birthday, and the boss, that's the boss. I'm the face, but that's the boss. That Alicia Kears, she's the boss. But good morning, Rufus and Shaka. I hope you wasn't confused because you saw somebody else. I'm here. So please calm down. I'm okay. I'm here. Titi, tell them that I'm here. Okay, great. So as you know, it's my birthday. The official day of my birthday was actually yesterday, but you know, we celebrate and party all month. So we got some things, we got some plans, about to get in these streets. And it's been a they walked away. Tell them I'm here. Tell my cats please go get Rufus and Shaka and tell them that I'm here. Oh my goodness, they walked away. Oh, they are spoiled. They are so spoiled. Y'all think I be lying about Shaka and Rufus? They play no games with Solace Saturday, y'all. So I'm here. I'm okay. I'm grateful. I'm great. So while Alicia's taking care of her first duty, I got birthday shout outs, and I normally leave somebody out. So just know, I probably said it to you personally, but I'm gonna say it again. These are all the June birthdays, right? Because I told you I was gonna wait and share my day with them. So let me see. There is Frida Wilson, Christine Knight, Lori Chocolate. There is Craig Franklin. There is Andre Bird. There is well, her birthday is later in the month, but there's Chastity Brewster. There is one of my co-workers, Teresa. There's Tanya McCoy. My good friend Brandy. My childhood friend Maharu. And please pray for him. He just lost his mom. I've actually had 3 deaths in 1 week, y'all. So it ain't cool. Oh yeah, Tiffany, right? Tiffany. And the other Tiffany Gilmore. Tiffany Williams, Tiffany Gilmore. Somebody, it's a few other people that I know I'm probably forgetting. But happy birthday to all my June birthdays. And announcements. The only announcement is it's my birthday. That's the announcement. But seriously, I literally, honestly, I've had 3 deaths in 1 week. It was literally like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. My friend Maharu lost his mom. My good friend Moshe lost her. I believe that's her uncle. And there's another one. Who was the first one? It was Maharu Moshe. Oh my goodness, I forget. But please, yes, Steve-O. I knew it was somebody else important. Steve-O. My girlfriend Titi, her husband's birthday is this month as well. And his name is Steve-O because we both went to Stevenson High School. And that was our greeting. Like, what up, Steve-O? We just screamed Steve-O in the hallway. we knew each other from the hallway because we didn't go to class. It's amazing how we graduated, and I actually graduated with honors. God has been good to me for a long time, y'all, but happy birthday to, yeah, Pencil, that's Moshe's uncle. Yeah. But happy birthday to all the June birthdays, all the graduates from pre-K, daycare, all the way up to college. It was so many of you guys. Congratulations. Keep doing it. We need y'all. I told you it before. We need y'all because my generation dropped the ball, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm going to keep saying it. We dropped the ball. So I need y'all to graduate and get in the game of civil rights and activists and advocates and doctors and lawyers, and please help us help ourselves. So congratulations to all the graduates, and continue to pray. There's still, oh, that's who it was. I was getting ready to say fires. One of my childhood friends, Edith Brown, died. That was Monday. That's who it was. So please keep her family in prayer. I'm so confused about that particular incident because I'm not understanding, but yeah, that's who it was. It was Edith Brown. Edith Brown died Monday. Then it was Bishop Hill, and now it's my friend, my Harold's mom. Yeah. So I'm still trying to celebrate because life is so precious. But it was literally like back to back to back. So please keep those three families in prayer as they prepare to lay their loved ones to rest. But again, the only announcement I have is it's my birthday. All right, so we're celebrating today, and the boss will be back on in a few seconds. But I also just want to remind you guys that we're still celebrating the men. So happy Father's Day. Let me tell you, can't nobody tell me I'm selfish. I celebrate everything and everybody. Celebrate the fathers, good men. So we celebrate you. And this month of Solace Saturday has been dedicated to the men in regards to Father's Day, because our men need love, our men need encouragement, our men need strength, our men need support. And I'm going to keep saying it, and I'm going to keep pushing it, and I'm going to keep doing it. So next week, tune in, because it will be the conclusion of us celebrating and acknowledging our men. We had to switch speakers due to a scheduling conflict at the last minute. And so last week we had Jamel Lewis, right? And he took Michael Lindsay's place. So this week, not this week, next Saturday, the 24th, we will actually have Michael Lindsay in place of Jamel Lewis. So I'm doing the best I can, Raymond. I'm only one person. Look, tell them to come to Solace Saturday. That's all I got, Raymond. I'm trying. So he said we ain't getting it. He's representing the men. I'm trying, Raymond. I'm one person. But please tune in next week as we conclude our celebration of men with Michael Lindsay. It's going to be another powerful word of encouragement for our men. And I appreciate, thank you for the birthday shout outs. I see you. Another encouraging word for our men. And I'm glad that I'm connected to these men who are a part of my nucleus. When I get stuck, or if I don't understand something, these are the men that I call on. And they get me right, they keep me right, they make sure I stay focused. And so I didn't have a problem sharing them with you all. So I hope that you all have been blessed with those who have spoken thus far. We had the wonderful Pastor Gary McLennan, who is actually graduating today. We celebrate him. He's getting his doctrines in theology, I believe. And that ceremony is today. So he will now be Dr. Gary McLennan, and that's my right hand. We celebrate him. We had Pastor Jamel Lewis, who is for the people all day, all day. And I just prayed that something was said that stirred your spirit, stirred your soul. Feel like you're not alone in this walk, in this journey towards bigger, better, greater. And next week, we're going to have another phenomenal speaker by the name of, I believe he's an elder. I forget, Michael Lindsay. So please, please, please tune in for that. And we're going to have a good time. All right. So that is announcements. That's our prayers. And not to be selfish, but back to celebrating me.
I found the song.
Okay.
Hey, it's the birthday. Let me turn this off because this is Lizzo. I don't know what kind of lyrics she got going on with it.
After that chorus, right? Oh yeah. Yeah.
But, yes, sir. It's too loud. Okay, I'm sorry. So, if you would like to join us and be camera ready and give birthday shout outs, here is the link. Absolutely camera ready. So, I'm waiting for Roberta to be camera ready so she can jump on and give happy birthday shout outs. And we're just going to talk. We're going to chop it up for a good 45 minutes. And hopefully, you'll be encouraged by the time we are done. Of course, Miss Carlene is always on the road, always out and about with her tribe called Right.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Always out and about.
Always.
That is mother fertilizer right there. I'm telling you, I pray for Carlene because she got a different grace over her life. So let's talk about that. That was a good segue. Let's talk about the grace over your life, Miss Stevenson. For those who don't know, you know that she wasn't given the quote unquote ideal life. You know, she wasn't given everything on a silver spoon. She didn't have everything that she needed in order to be cultivated and be the person that she is, but she prevailed through it. And so just talk to us about prevailing through it. You know what? When did you transition to, let me say, I feel sorry for myself, or this is the life that I was given and I'm so sad, until like, yo, this is the life that I'm given and I'm gonna rock out with it because it's another day, another opportunity, and I'm wiser the older that I get. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about wiser. Let's talk about, you know, the transition, because the truth is some of us feel so bad for the life that we were given, the cards that we were dealt with, as opposed to knowing the grace over our life to sustain and to live. And that's going to be the segment for today. Live, 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 live.
Yeah. So, you know, I share my story to the best of my ability, but I don't share it for the woe is me and poor girl. It's my truth. It is what it is. So my decision isn't your average format of choice, if I can say it that way. I know I'm sure I've shared it before, but I'll share it again because it's my truth. I argued with God. I was angry. I was pissed off. I didn't like the hand I was dealt, and he made me play it anyway. And I got tired of being angry. You know, I tried suicide, that didn't work. Literally several. I only speak about one in the book, but there were several attempts. All of them failed. How do you fail suicide? Anyway, it failed. Right? So I would go to bed just angry, arguing, still in church. Please understand, still in church, still praising, still serving, still worshiping. But I would go home so defeated, so depleted. And I got tired. So then I was like, all right, God, well, you keep waking me up. You know, attitude all day. You keep waking me up. So I need to see what you're going to do for me. They said you won't let me die. Real talk. And here I am. That was late 90s, early 2000. And I decided to see what this is all about, since he wouldn't let me die. So I'm like, all right, so let's see what's gonna happen. And little by little, I started to understand what favor was. I was starting to learn and understand what divine connection was. When I stopped fighting, I finally got a job. Not that I was never working, but I was always temping. I was a professional temp, professional temp. I was at all the four Fortune 500 companies. I was with JP Morgan when it was just JP Morgan. I was with Chase when it was just Chase. And I was there when it became JP Morgan Chase, when they collaborated. And after all of that, I finally got a permanent position. I started working with the city. That was step number one. And that was at the peak of recession where nobody was hiring at all. Temping wasn't temping. Listen, y'all want to hear about a struggle? I was taking 25 pennies to the store to get a quarter to use a payphone to call the agency to see if there was any work available. Tell your neighbor sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
You gotta do what you gotta do, and that part right there is so true. Like we have stuff to do. Like, all right. So let me hit this first part. In the kingdom, serving in ministry, actively attending, paying tithes, doing offering, preaching, teaching, praise and worship, but yet you are still struggling on the inside. There are so many of us, and when I say us, because I'm in the kingdom too, that we struggle with suicide, we struggle with depression, we struggle with real life situations and still serve. Now, I don't know if it's because our faith, I don't know if it's because life is really hard and it has hit us in all directions. I really don't know what the reason is. I do know that it's a spirit and it's to block us from our destiny, but there are so many of us that are doing it, and then we say, well, what am I here for? What am I here for? And you don't know until your latter why you're here. In the moment, you don't feel like you're going to get out of this, like things are going to get better. But it is in our latter season, knowing that I've definitely grown. I've definitely increased, and life is so much better. So I don't know about y'all in the audience and in the comment section, but I know for me, I'm glad that your suicide attempts did not work. I'm glad that you are still here, because I know I am a better person because of you, because of our friendship, because of your personality and my personality. We just click. We say it all the time. We don't know when we became friends, but we just clicked immediately. See, when they say girls can't be friends, that ain't true, because we don't know we hooked up, but we just hooked up, and her friends became my friends, and my friends became her friends, and my mom became her mom, and it's like how it works. And so I'm glad that your suicide attempts didn't work, and for anyone that is watching and feeling like, yo, this life is just hard, this life is just terrible, you in the kingdom serving, you have a purpose, and it's not going to be like that always. And it's very hard to see that while you're in your situation. It's very hard to see that better is on the way or better is coming, and that you deserve better when you are in that situation. That's why it's good to connect with like-minded people. It's good to connect with people who have struggled. I say it all the time. We need to be more transparent, not naked, because people abuse your stories and your history, and some people can't handle it. But we need to be more transparent to know, honey, I was struggling too, but look, I'm so glad that I held on, or I was out trying to work. I was using pens to get money for the payphone in order to get a job. Like, those are the struggles that we really need to hear about, to know that. And look at me now. Look how I've evolved. Look how I've matured. And so just hold on. It's not going to be like that always. And your test will be somebody else's testimony and somebody else's antidote, so that they can look back and say, you know what, Cherise survived this, A, B, and C. I'm going to survive it as well. Those of you that are just joining, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning to you. I was on the call. This is with Cherise Stevenson. Of course, I am not your host, but I am the host for today. My name is Alicia Kears. I be in the background doing all kinds of stuff. So yeah, that be me. And and the beautiful, lovely elder Cherise Stevenson is on, and we're giving birthday shout outs. So you can definitely put that in the comment section if you want to join us. Just be camera ready. You can join us. There is the link at the bottom of your screen. The second thing that I want to touch on is not only did you survive your valley seasons, but now that you are embracing who you are, that you have matured in all areas of life. Your education is leveling up, your money is leveling up, your spiritual maturity is leveling up. You know, we got the luxurious hair, we leveling up in the summertime. It's like, how are you living your best life now? What's your plans?
To keep going. To keep going. One thing about being here today is that I get to reflect. And honestly, that's what I did. I did that a lot yesterday. I looked at God's hand of survival. I looked at God's hand of favor. I looked at the word of God where he said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. And I was like, I'm watching the word come to life for my life, you know? And I'm like, it's really happening. He's really true to his word. It's really happening. I feel good. I feel good. I feel better. Latina, I see you, Colleen. So I'm doing my education. I got a paper due. It'll be handed in when I hand it in, but it's my birthday. But I got a paper due in the midst of all of this. But I'm really learning to lean on God and to listen to God. I'm learning that his way is true. His way is right. His way works. The principle of God work. And I say it all the time, but I'm really first partaker in the principles work. You know, do I get scared? Yeah. Yeah, I'm scared right now. But I have a track record. I have a resume with God. And I'm like, he never failed me yet. It's not just a song. It's not just scripture. It's not just cliche for me. He has really never failed me yet. So those attempts didn't work because that was him. Because apparently he knew I was going to be needed for this day and time for a group that was already assigned to me. This is why he knows my expected end. I didn't know this. I didn't know I was going to write books. I didn't know I was going to have a platform. I tell you all the time, I can't stand the sound of my voice. I think I sound like Rosie the Robot from the Jetsons. I say it all the time. But I'm learning it's not how I sound. It's what I'm saying that that the people are assigned to. They're assigned to the message more than the messenger.
Amen.
So what's ahead? Bigger, better, greater. Me graduating, me having my own wellness facility, me still reaching out to the people and just being available, period. And just hoping I am and continue to be the encourager that people need me to be.
And that's so good right there. Bishop, my bishop preached persevere last week. And one
Really?
of the takeaways that he said was, for those who are accountable, you don't have the right to disrupt other people's lives. So that goes with
Mm.
marriage, that goes with ministry, that goes with even career wise, because something is going on with you, with me. I'm mad or I'm upset. I'm just going to leave. I'm going to just take my life. No, it's not only you that it's affecting. It is affecting those that are connected to you, those that are in covenant with you, those that are assigned to you. So you have no right to disrupt everyone else's life because you are going through. And we're so selfish that we just say, oh, I'm having a bad day, or I was given a hard hand, or this is my trial season right here. This is my learning season right here. But the accountable people will say, you know what? I'm going to persevere regardless of the situation that I'm in. I may cry. I may lose an apartment. I may lose a car. I may lose a husband. I may lose a wife. And some of us are losing our loved ones through death. And we still don't have that right to just say, you know what, we're going to call it quits. Accountable people will still stick through and persevere. And so I think that was like so phenomenal, because we don't look at it like that. We don't look at it as this is a family or this is a unit. We just look at it as, hey, whoa, it's me. I'm the one going through. I'm the one that's doing this. But the truth is, your decision is affected by everybody else. And so when we say living better, greater, what do we say?
Bigger, better, greater.
Bigger, better, greater. It's leveling up in all areas, and not just for you, but for the people that you are connected to. And so, our friend, our marketing and PR and legal services here. I'm going to put her on the screen.
Yes, she is.
Hey, hold on. Let me just get this together, because it's three of us. Okay, this is how I want it. Good morning. You have to unmute yourself. I tell you all the time, don't touch anything. They still don't listen to me.
I'm listening.
My bad. Good morning. I sound like I just woke up because I did. So I am here with my buddy here.
My guy.
What did you want to say, Jeremiah?
Happy birthday.
Thank you, honey. I love you.
Love you too.
Okay, you can go back and get ready now. I have to run in a little bit because the kids have rehearsal, and so I'm about to get ready. But I had to take a moment to just stop and say, "Happy." You know how I do. You know how I do. Happiest Earth entry anniversary to you. Listen. And I'm gonna try to keep this as short and sweet and not cry as possible. When I tell you the way I appreciate you and the way I am proud of you and the way that I am so glad, I said I'm not crying, the way that I am just so grateful for you, and how, like, that's just like Alicia was just saying, how her bishop was talking about persevering and watching you do just that. You know what I mean? Through everything that you've gone through, everything that you may even still be dealing with. I'm just grateful to be able to see an example of what push really looks like. Because, honey, I need it. I need it. And for some reason or another, you always seem to know when something is up. And you may not even realize it, but on the show, and when we talk, everything that you say is always something that I need right at that moment. And I'm so great. I mean, God just does things that way. And I'm just so glad that I'm seeing you celebrate you. You know what I mean? I'm so glad to see that you took what not just took your lemons, as they say, and made lemonade. Maybe you making a whole lemonade stand. You hear me? You franchising this lemonade. You hear me? So I'm just so proud of you, and I'm just so grateful again that our lives have crossed since we were kids. Well, since I was a kid, because you wasn't. And I always wanted to hang out with Shauna and Tasha and Colleen and everybody. When I had my time, I did, and just having those memories. And I'll always tell you, I started last year, I think, because the first time we did this was last year, but I'm gonna do it again. I remember when we were little, when I was little, I keep saying we, because you weren't as young, but I was younger. I remember how when, I don't know if you knew or if you saw it or if you felt it, but I was feeling very down, and I didn't have, like how I looked or anything like that. But I remember I was wearing some overalls. That's all I remember, some overalls. And you told me that day that just randomly, you was like, "You are so beautiful." And that messed me all the way up in a way that I don't even know if you realize, because I needed that at that very moment, because I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it, and I was having a very hard time even thinking that to this day. So I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for how you show me sisterhood. I'm grateful for how you show my babies auntieship. You know what I'm auntie-hood, auntieship, whatever you want to call it. But I just want to encourage you just to keep going. Keep going. I know you have your moments sometimes where you feel like, you know what, this is for the birds. I'm done. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But you still find that press, and I'm so grateful to see that because, honey, I need it. And I need it. I know there's somebody else who does. So if it's for nobody else, for me, and for those who need it, keep pressing, keep pushing. All right. I love you, and I
I
will.
love you.
I
Thank
didn't
you.
cry. Yay!
Oh.
Have a good one, honey.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you too.
Aw, that was so sweet. Thank you, Roberta, for taking out the time to say happy birthday. Definitely, we want to celebrate people, not only Cherise, but celebrate those people that are in your life, because the truth of the matter is we never know when they're going to pass, when somebody is going to get sick, for we don't know all things, but God knows all things. And so celebrate them while they can hear it. Celebrate them while they can tangibly feel your love with the hug, with the kiss, with the text message. Sometimes we are so busy in life. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is real life, people. Real life. Yes, sir. Like he sees that I'm on. He's on. He sees that I'm on, but yet he's still calling me. Nevertheless, even take out the time to entertain your children. You see how I kept saying
Yes.
he didn't respond at all? Yeah, take out that time. We're so busy. We're so busy. We're so busy. And even when it comes down to like prayer and meditation, I find that we have been shifted to a busy place. And I think that is deceitful. I think that we have been shifted to a place of busyness so that it can, quote unquote, take away from our meditation time, take away from our prayer time, take away from our time of just stillness. And so be mindful of that. It celebrate people, live your life, but at the same time, make sure that we have that balance where we're not taking away from our spirituality and all the things that we do. So I definitely want to touch on this, living your life. Honey, it's summertime. We outside. It was smoky. We put on masks, but we still went outside. You will go to work every single day. You will pay bills every single month. But what is it that you doing? And I want to see that in the comments that makes you happy. And if you have never even thought about that question, what makes me happy? What is it that I'm doing? Am I going on vacation? Am I leveling up in my career? Like me, I have this challenge. I am a schooler. Like, I don't like paying for school, but I really love education. I really love learning. I love the culture. I love meeting new people, learning new things, sharpening up my skills. And I'm a forever student. I'm always in school. And right now, one of my challenge is that I want to get my PhD, but I feel that I've always been so much in school with master's program and undergraduate that I've taken away the time from my family and the other things, people in my life, even with my friends, where I'm like, no, I can't go today. Oh, I can't go this weekend because of school. But I realize that makes me happy. That makes me happy leveling up in my education, even if I don't even use it for more zeros at the end of my paycheck. It's more so for me. And so one of my challenges, it makes me happy, but how does it affect other people? Should I do it? Should I not do it? Not really sure. So what is it that you do in your life that makes you happy? I definitely get my nails done. That makes me happy.
What do I do that makes me happy?
Mhm.
Shoes. Shoes make me happy. But what I'm learning about myself. That's making me happy. The flip side to that is not making other people happy. And I'm learning to really put myself first. Um and watching the effects of it. I realize that people are going to do what they're going to do. I realize if I don't show up, they going to be all right. You know, because I feel like if somebody asks me, I got to be there. I got to do it. I got to fix it. Yeah. Colleen, I'm not spaghetti. I can't. Spaghetti makes her happy. Okay, yeah, I know, Colleen. But I'm learning to make it's okay. I'm learning that it's okay for me to be happy. And I'm
This is
doing
it right there. If you
I'm
want to,
doing what's necessary for me to be happy. So I'm doing what makes me happy and not doing something because it'll make you happy. You know, I'm a giver genuinely. That doesn't change. But I'm learning to give to me too. You know, I'm learning to really stand behind what I say. Because sometimes I'll say no and mean it. And then be like, let me just go ahead and do it anyway. You know, but that's not making me happy because I really didn't want to do it. And that's just real talk. And I'm just learning that my peace is important to me. And sometimes me being about my peace may make you unhappy or may make you uncomfortable in that moment. But I got to do what I got to do for me and my happiness. And if my happiness means just to sit here in my house on my couch and do absolutely nothing, and those of you who've been to my house, you know how easy that can be. Just because I pray for a place of peace and solace and safety. And if you lived in enough homes where you slept on the couch and on the floor or rented out rooms and you were scared that somebody's going to rob you and stuff, when you get to your place of solace, this is why this platform is called Solace Saturday, because it's a place of peace and safety and comfortability. And I'm going to do whatever I have to do to maintain that, and that makes me happy. So if I just want to have a day of doing absolutely nothing and that makes me happy, then that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I'm learning to love me more. I'm learning to really tap into what makes me happy. And it is never too late to learn that. My queen is on. Can we just, yes. And me doing that comes from, I'm glad she logged on, comes from watching those who are covering me and covenant with me. I watch them be happy. And I'm like, this is real. I can do that. I want that. And every time I say I want that, God was like, well, go ahead and do it then. You know what I mean? It's not as difficult, but when you come from where I come from, and I'm not talking about the area or your environment, I'm talking about parental guardianship and not being nurtured properly. You don't know what happy is. You know, get up, go to school, clean your house, take a bath. You know that, but you don't know what happy is if you haven't seen it or you haven't been shown it or taught it. So even at this state and age that I am, I'm learning that. And I'm enjoying it, and I'm learning that it's okay. It's okay to put self first. It really is. You know, some people, like you said, you get your nails done, you get your hair done. I've always done that. So that's not my happy place. That's a necessity. That's hygiene for me, But for those who do it, I'm not knocking it. Do it. I pay for you to go get it done. It's a wonderful feeling to get that hot towel on your hands and for them to massage your feet and you woosah for that hour and a half. That's hygiene for me. I cannot not do it. That's like eating 3 square meals a day and drinking your water and taking your vitamins. But for me, my happiness is peace. My happiness is enjoying who I'm becoming. My happiness is really loving me in its entirety and genuinely for me. So it's and I hope this don't sound selfish. My dad is on. Hey, Dad. God has given me some awesome godly parents. Those of you know, my parents are deceased. But let me tell you, that Earl Moore and Renee Moore, they do it and do it well. They do it and do it well. So I'm just learning. Oh, thank you, Culver. Wow, this is great. This is like a send-off party for me. I know I'm about to hit these streets. So that's my happy. That's what I'm doing to be happy. I'm like strategically keeping me first.
Once you find out who you are and whose you are, I think you change your perspective,
Yeah.
and realize that you can be happy and that you deserve happiness. One thing that I love about Bishop and Lady Jones is that they show you that they can be, you can have fun in the kingdom,
Yes.
saved, sanctified, and still have fun. And that's one of the taboos for people who are debating. It's called contemplation, where you're debating whether or not you want to jump in this or you don't, because you still want to have this freedom and have this life. But the truth of the matter is, once you are saved, delivered, and you really know your word, there is so much liberty and freedom that
Yeah.
in with being saved. So I don't think that you sound selfish, because the truth of the matter is, if you was planning a vacation and your bishop called service or holy convocation, and you would just change that around so that we can make sure that you
I've
serve.
done it.
Yeah, we follow the church calendar. That's how I base my life on these vacations, honey. What's on the calendar? Hold on, I get text messages, planning things that's not on the calendar, and you just have to adjust. And so I say all of that to say that you can be happy and you can be liberated while you are delivered, while you are being saved, and there's nothing wrong with that. And yeah, Lady Jones, I tell you all the time, I'm not just saying this because you on. I really love you and Bishop Jones, and I tell people that I am an honorary member, because it is true. I am so focused on that you can have a balance. I never want my kids, my husband is an overseer and a pastor, and I never want my kids to feel a certain kind of way because, oh, mommy and daddy's in church so much that they neglect home.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not going to work. I never want them to regret, going to church. I don't want when they get
Mm-hmm.
older and they be like, nah, I don't want to go. I want to make sure they know that balance. Like, we live a good life because we serve.
Yes.
Y'all, I take y'all to proms. Gabriel had pre-K prom. We went to prom. We go out to Sesame Place, because you just can't have that one mind or one track lifestyle. So I'm so glad that you were exposed to, yeah, I can be happy, that you were exposed to, yeah, I do deserve this. I am worthy of that, as opposed to just staying where you are. So if you are just joining, welcome. Good morning to you, to you, to you. We are giving happy birthday shout outs to Miss Elder Cherise Stevenson. She is the host and the visionary of Solace Saturdays with Cherise Stevenson, the life strategist. We are on every Saturday at 8 a.m. She's Baptist, y'all. So she be on at 8 a.m. no matter who's there. Because y'all know
No
y'all
matter who's there.
y'all know that y'all saw the alert. So just tune in, log in, and you will definitely be edified in some shape, way, or form. So regardless of public opinion, we're going to jump right into a public opinion, because Lady Jones has started something. Regardless of public opinion, live your best life. Regardless of public opinion, you can overcome where you were to where you are now. And so how do you transition, or how would you encourage people to transition and to mature as birthdays evolve, or different leveling up in their lives, to live beyond public opinion?
I don't know. I think we should ask First Lady Jones since this was her. I think because no, seriously,
She's
I've
probably out in them
never.
streets on Saturday morning.
First of all, I'm just happy that she's here. So yeah, we're gonna ride her out today. Because I gotta get ready to go. I never really experienced that public opinion thing. I honestly, I'm not saying that I'm all of that, but I didn't know what public opinion was until I got to church. Like, well, I was always in church, but until I entered the teachings of the Pentecostal faith and belief, Baptist all day. We didn't the Baptist folks, we didn't deal with public opinion. And I'm gonna keep it. Those of you who Baptist, y'all already know what we do. We fry chicken, we fight, and we smoke Newports. I'm not a smoker, but that's what we did in the Baptist church. We so that public opinion is something new to me about really what somebody thought of me, cared about me, and it's sad that it's like that in the church because we all on the same team. We all serve the same purpose, you would think, right? But if I had to encourage somebody about it, now that I know what it is, because it makes me laugh. I'm like, Chabai, like, really? That's really? But if I had to encourage somebody, I would keep you first. You matter. What you think about you matter. And that's all that should matters. As long as you know that you're doing the best that you can and pleasing God to the best of your ability and not the ability of others, live your best life. Live your best life. Live your best life. You may not be able to do it like me. I may not be able to do it like you. But do something. Do something. We was in person in church last week, and I had on an outfit, and this lady, one of the ministers, I think she's one of the pastors of the church, had a whole conversation with me about how I look, because she was like, "Oh my God, you look so beautiful." And I had to tell her that, "Girl, I got this dress from Shein." She was like, "You lying?" I said, "No, ma'am." And I was like, "This is what you do, and this is what you look for." Because I'm not that person. You want it here. They made more than one dress. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand what the problem is. Why you got to be that person? It's a cute little summer dress. Go get it because it's hot. You know what I mean? So I've never been that person. You want to get it? Go get it. Just they made more than one. So that public opinion and, oh, you think you all of that? I do, because God think I'm all of that. He loved me enough to die for me. So yeah, I do. Thank you very much. Thank you for confirming how I feel about me. Yeah. So I hope that was encouraging, because I don't know somebody don't like me until it's brought to my attention. I don't know somebody, I don't know these things, honestly. I just I do Cherise. That's I tell you, I'm Cherise all day. Now, if I were inspired to be like somebody, I would want to be, like confident. Like I say it about my leaders all the time when it comes to marriage and the companionship and the friendship that they have within the marriage. And I say it about my parents, Renee and Earl Moore. I want that love, that support, that companionship, that you do your thing. I got you. That they like each other. I don't want to just love. I want to like me. Like I like you. They like each other. So I want that. And I admire that. And I govern myself so I can have that. But public opinion, I can't stand it. But I think public opinion should be private unless you're trying to edify the other person. I don't know.
Some people have public opinion even in their households, or the people that they have grown into or grown up with. Even for people in church, when you are in one church versus another church, or you have evolved, sometimes public opinion can come from that. But if you don't deposit in you, and this is the thing that I'm learning in my young tender age,
I'm touching buttons, Alicia. I'm sorry, but I just needed that comment to go up on the screen.
I see you touching. That if you don't deposit in you, whether that be your relationship, whether that be you, whatever capacity is, if you don't deposit in you, no one else will. No one will ever take the time and say, I want to know what Cherise thinks about this if I do A, B, and C. So take time out for you, do you. And I'm not saying that to be all, know all, do all kind of, I'm gonna live a dolo life, solo life, that kind of thing, YOLO life. I'm not saying in that capacity, but deposit in you, do what needs to do, work for you and your family to multiply and to add your marriage, your relationship, your career, your education, because so many times we don't take the time out to do what is right for us. As Lady Jones is writing in the comments and we're reading it, that you have to nurture yourself. You have to nurture your relationship. But when you find out who you are and whose you are, you know that it is okay for me to bring my differentiation to the table, and I am an asset and not a liability. So I think that's great that we have evolved and leveled up as we are celebrating another year of realizing who we are and who we are and whose we are, and to do us and to make sure that we're growing in the areas and what God has called us to do. Because a lot of the time, if you ever talk to somebody one-on-one, they won't say this, but I'm going to say it because it's a Solace Saturday. The frustration with people comes not because Cherise is doing her, but it is because I haven't realized or discovered the balance in my life to do me. I want to be able to, work, school, education, career, kids, family, husband, all of that other stuff, wife. A lot of people want that, but they haven't found the balance. And so the frustration comes into, why am I not happy on the inside? Why am I so frustrated with this person or their relationship? And it's because you haven't discovered your balance. You haven't discovered what makes you happy. You frustrated that you have goals and things that you want to accomplish, and you're not accomplishing any of them. And I don't know what that reason is. You may feel you don't deserve it. You may feel unworthy. You may feel that you are working too much in your capability and capacity, knowing that if God called you, if God appointed you, if God did not allow how many suicide attempts to take course, that he has equipped you, and that greater is he that is in you than he in the whole world. And you realize, I'm not good enough for this, but the God that's inside of me is, and so I'm gonna make it work. So he's gonna make it work using me as a willing vessel. And we get intimidated, we get discouraged, we feel depressed, we feel oppressed, because we're working so much in our carnality, we're working so much in our flesh, thinking that it's me, and not realizing that it is the God in you. We've been studying Moses and Aaron, or I've been studying Moses and Aaron, and I never realized that Aaron was the one who God had instructed to get all these plagues together, until a certain verse in the chapter where it was Moses now who realized, God called me. I had to step up and get rid of my own insecurities. And so you realize over time, as you mature, as you get older, that's why I think birthdays are so important. What do you need here? I think birthdays are so important because you see that evolution of who you are to who you are now to, oh my gosh, it's going to be mind blowing what God has in store for me later on. So for those that are attempting suicide, those that are thinking this is just, whoa, it's me, that this is the end, baby, it is just the beginning. We got things to do. You got things to do. If you're watching this morning, you got things to do. If you are watching the replay, you got things to do. Oh, I don't have nothing to do. I don't know what I want to accomplish. It's June, but you could write a visionary board. You could ask God, what is it that you have me to do? What is it that irritates you the most about something in life? And more than likely, that is your calling. That is your assignment. And so birthdays, anniversaries, graduation, you hear Cherise all the time celebrating people. And it's not because she's most popular and she know everybody, but everybody that is winning at the table is an asset to us.
Yeah.
Everybody that's leveling up is an asset to us. And so I celebrate people all the time as well, because it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with embracing people and letting people know I'm proud of you, I love you. Thank you for that encouraging word. I don't know how long ago that story was with Roberta, you telling her she's beautiful, but Roberta still remember it.
Mm-hmm.
It's still significant. And if crying Colleen was on here, Colleen will tell you as well that she bought her some heels, and that changed how she looked about herself and her perspective on things. Now Colleen encouraging people. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing wrong with that. Love on those people that are here, because you don't know what tomorrow is gonna bring. Live your life, because you don't know what tomorrow is gonna bring. I may never get to accomplish or do the things that you're doing, but I'm gonna live my life through you. I'm gonna see that the God that you serve is all right, and maybe I want to serve him too.
Yes.
To go to that church, or maybe I said, you know what, my life was given a hard hand, but I want to do something about it as well. Love on people, live your best life, and not according to what somebody else says, but according to what God has in you and what bothers you. 29 years ago. Jeez.
Wow.
I'm telling your age now.
Wow.
I'm telling your age. Hi, Miss Renee. How are you? Good morning to you.
That's my mama.
And even that, embracing what I find out sometimes when people say we don't know why God does the things that he do. I don't know why some people have to go through molestation, and some people have to be sexually, physically, verbally violated. I don't know those things. But what I do know is that God loves us so much that he will give us replacements. He will give us people in our lives to fill that void. And so, the Moore family has been those parentals for you. The Jones have been those parentals for you, where sometimes you don't even remember, or if you don't tell anybody that story about your biological parents and your family situation, they would never know.
Yeah.
Because God loves us so much that he filled those voids. And so, shout out to the Jones and the Moores and everybody else in our lives and in your life for filling those voids and just being who God called them to be, without even knowing that they helped catapult you into this next place of your life. I love people like that who just embrace people regardless of their situation and their stories. That's why it's not good to cut people off or throw people away, because you never know the significance that they have, not only on your life but other people's lives. So sorry for taking over, birthday girl, but
that's okay. That's okay.
Live your life. Live your life. That is the takeaway, and love on people. Come on, Roberta. You don't look 41, honey. You little young thing. And God, and it's not only black don't crack. I'm telling you, it's the people that serve God and love from the inside that's young and tender. People still think I'm a teenager. I'd be like, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else you want to add, birthday girl? God.
I appreciate this. And you know why I appreciate this? And again, it's not a woe is me, but the biologicals, the guardians never celebrated my birthday. And I'm not I wrote about it in the book. I did get a cake, but that's all I got. I got a birthday cake. I didn't get a celebration. I didn't get a party. I didn't get a I love you. I didn't get a I'm proud of you. I didn't get that. So it's taken me quite some time to even want to celebrate me, So I appreciate each and every person who's here with me right now, who's going to watch the replay, who's going to watch it on YouTube. The ministerial staff of my church is on today. I feel like I'm that it girl today, because Executive Pastor Culver is on this platform. My parents, both of them are on this platform. My first lady, the co-pastors on this platform. And I'm sure Bishop is an earshot view of it all. And I am just forever grateful for people just taking out this time to just celebrate me, even on this platform, and for being covered and released to go and get in these streets, because I do have church assignments this weekend, but I'm free to go. So I'm going. But I love you, Alicia, for taking out this time to do this for me and with your co-host in the back.
You see this? Like, this is real life. This is real.
I
I
love
tell
them.
people all the time. They say to you, "Oh, how do you do this and how do you do it?" I got things to do. You know,
Yes.
if God put lives in you or whatever ministry is inside of you, don't use barriers such as, "Oh, I got little kids," or, "Oh, I got this, I got that, I got that." No, 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 no. We got things to do. Pack up the bag and let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. People
So
appreciate real life. This is
yeah,
real.
so we about to get in these streets.
Getting these straight. So thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for the birthday shout outs. Thank you
Am
for
I there?
living a bigger, greater, and better life for not only you, for someone else. I want to leave with this takeaway. Go and live your life. If you have set a goal for 2023, but you have deviated from that, it's June. Reset, restart.
Yes.
You know, there is no, God is a God that of another chance and another chance and another chance. And every day that we wake up is a new start. And so we want to encourage you not only to live your life according to whose you are, but who you are. And that is the love of God, to be free and liberated in all aspects of your life. Until we meet next week.
Oh, wait, and happy Father's Day, everybody.
Yeah. Oh my
All the
Lord.
men.
Yes.
We're
Yes.
still
Happy
celebrating the
Father's Day.
men. And don't forget, tune in next week. We're closing out with another phenomenal speaker to encourage our men next week. All right, take it away.
Yes, yes, yes. We definitely. I'm sorry that I forgot about that. I surely made reservations for my husband. I'm gonna tell y'all this quick story. Our first year of marriage, he ragged me out so bad because I didn't celebrate him. I'm like, you wasn't my baby daddy, and you ain't my daddy, so I didn't understand that. I didn't understand it. But honey, it has been almost 10 years and I haven't missed a year since. So
Yeah.
baby daddy or not. And so we're going out to celebrate. And that's what I mean with living your best life and celebrating on people, because you never know how significant it is for them, and it could give them 10 more years on living. So encourage those that encourage you. Cherise, I hope that you were encouraged today, because you are always encouraging us. We love you. Thank you so much to everyone that tuned in this morning. Until we meet again, see you later.
Bye.